You've probably tried this more times than you want to admit. Stop thinking. Clear my mind. Please, just 1 minute of silence. And 5 seconds later, the monkey is doing backflips on your forehead, commenting on your past, planning your future, and reviewing your entire social life like a one-monkey Netflix show. The more you tell him to shut up, the louder he laughs. The Buddha never tried to defeat the monkey. He didn't put him in timeout, didn't yell, didn't chase him around the mountains. He simply noticed him, the same way you notice a cloud drifting above a mountain. Modern mindfulness teachers call this non-resistance. Neuroscientists call it reducing amygdala reactivity. Because each time you fight a thought, your amygdala lights up like a fire alarm. And Wukong? He keeps it simple. He just says, "Hello, little monkey." When you push a thought away, your brain mistakes it for danger. It starts tracking it like a suspicious noise in the dark. Psychologists call this the ironic rebound effect. Try not to think about a pink elephant, and suddenly there are 10 of them tap dancing in your head. So when you tell the monkey, "Go away," he hears, "Oh, something important? Let me jump louder." Example 1. You lie in bed and think, "I should not think about work." Instantly, your brain reopens every email from the last decade. Example 2. You say, "I must relax right now." Congratulations, you are now 10 times more tense. But when you greet a thought kindly, you remove the alarm. You take away its power, just like with an upset child. Scold him, meltdown. Ignore him, confusion. Smile and say, "I see you," calm. Thoughts behave the same way. Labeling is one of the simplest tools in modern psychology. UCLA's Matthew Lieberman showed that naming emotions reduces amygdala activation by up to 40%, and it works beautifully with monkey thoughts. Here are a few friendly labels: planning monkey, regret monkey, worry monkey, daydream monkey, overthinking monkey, replay the conversation monkey, make up fake scenarios monkey. When you label the monkey, you create a tiny space between you and the thought. That space is freedom. Examples. When your brain replays that awkward moment from 2019, that's just regret monkey doing reruns. When you imagine 14 different catastrophic futures, oh, worry monkey is writing another drama script. When you're in a meeting but mentally buying a kayak on Amazon, daydream monkey is shopping again. One label plus one soft smile equals instant de-escalation. John Kabat-Zinn teaches, as long as you're fighting your thoughts, you're feeding them. Pema Chodron says, the moment we allow the mind to be, it begins to settle. And Tara Brach reminds us, what we resist persists. What we gently notice dissolves. Science backs this completely. Harvard and Yale studies, Brewer et al., PNAS 2011, show that mindfulness reduces activity in the default mode network, the part of the brain responsible for wandering, rumination, and the monkey's entire playground. UCSF research 2023 links an overactive DMN to insomnia and chronic anxiety. So when you welcome the monkey, instead of wrestling him, you deactivate the entire circus. Resistance fuels the storm. Kind attention settles it. The monkey doesn't need to disappear. He just needs to feel seen until he gets bored and sits down. Ready to try it? You don't need to move, sit straighter, or be more spiritual. Just stay exactly where you are. For the next few minutes, we'll simply greet whatever shows up in the mind. When a thought arrives, don't chase it, don't push it away. Just notice it, like noticing a small bird landing on a branch. Maybe it's a planning thought. What will I do tomorrow? Label it gently. Planning monkey. Smile and let it drift. Maybe a regret pops up, something from years ago that still echoes. Label it softly. Regret monkey. Acknowledge it and watch it float. Maybe your mind creates a whole imaginary conversation with someone who isn't even in the room. That's just the drama monkey rehearsing on stage. Name him, smile at him, let him exit. Now return, slowly, to the feeling of breathing or the weight of your body. Here, grounded, steady. Thoughts may still pass by. That's fine. Each time one appears, see it, name it, smile at it, and release it. See, he never wanted a battle. He only wanted your attention. Just a gentle hello. Thank you for practicing today. If you feel comfortable, share in the comments which monkey showed up for you. Worry, planning, regret, daydream, or did a brand new monkey introduce itself? Your small moment of honesty might help someone else soften toward their own mind. And if you'd like to keep practicing together, subscribe to Wukong Mind. Until tomorrow, may every thought that comes your way be met with patience, curiosity, and a quiet smile. Namo Buddhaya.